Good morning, YouTube. This is Crimson Sadron here, and we're taking a break from the Aladdin run-through for the time being to play around with a little experiment. Dragon Warrior 3's Game Boy Color remake actually had a few extra features that the original Nintendo version just couldn't fit in, including a personality test to determine what kind of hero you are, and each of those personalities actually affected your stats in wildly drastic ways. I'm actually about to take the personality test 3 times, once as myself, and twice as a couple of my more infamous personas that I use in roleplay. You start by walking up to this waterfall, and apparently there's a voice in the waterfall that actually talks to you. It gives you a barrage of questions to determine what kind of person you are, and afterwards there's a situational, as I like to call it. There are about 20 to 40 different personalities that you actually can come up with. Now, I apologize if I'm advancing the text too quickly, but let's be real, the text is gigantic. You can read it. And if you can't, go back and pause. In which month were you born? I was born in August. On which day? The 24th. I am a Virgo. This is actually one of the more poignant parts of the game, and was actually extremely well done, if you ask me. No, life is not boring. Do you get the urge to help? Yes, I do. Do you often have trouble sleeping because you are thinking too much? Yes, I do. Do you often dream? No. Do you prefer to battle with magic rather than fight with a sword? Yes, I do. Have you ever thought of how wonderful flying could be? All the time. Ask my friends about my hovercraft jokes. Do you think birds are free? That's actually a lot more poignant of a question than you'd expect from a game like this. Yes, I do. If you could be reborn, would you like to be reborn as a prince or princess? To be honest, not really. They're not free. Do you find it hard to turn down people's requests? I could make a joke about the Aladdin run-through, but in all reality, yeah, it is hard to turn down people's requests. Sometimes they need the help. Do you sometimes daydream and amuse yourself with your imagination? All the time. If there were one wish in the world that would come true, could you say that wish right now? No, I can't. I don't know what I'd wish for. Do you often think about the past? All the time. I dwell on it. It makes me miserable. Do you think the world has more sadness than happiness? I'm a bit of a cynic. Yeah, I do. Wow, this is actually kind of depressing. I didn't expect this. Well, anyways, I'm going on to the situational now. And I'm in a forest, and there's an old man. Hi, old man. Okay, I guess I'm lost. Okay, west is to the left. Who'd have thunk it? Keep walking in that direction, and you'll be clear of the forest. Great! If you happen to see a boulder, could you push it back to me? He'll pay me. I guess by that rock wall behind him he needs more rocks, so I guess if I see a boulder I could get it to him. It's a rock. Let's push him back the rock. He needs it. This is tedious. Oh, but he's happy. Alright, let's get out of the woods. There's another rock. Awesome. Well, he was happy with the rock. Let's go back. It's the exact same awesome. Screw this. Let's get out of here. We're done. I appear to be quite vain. I have very high ideals. While that isn't necessarily bad, am I irked by the gap between what I envision and drab reality? You have the bad habit of always comparing everything with others. If you could learn to accept yourself a little more for who you are, your life will become... Wow. I'm getting my fortune read by a goddamn video game. This is kind of striking. Well, anyways, aside from the surprising little reading of my life, which is much more accurate than I care to admit, when you wake up, the game begins with Mom waking you up for your 16th birthday. No sweet 16 here. You're going to talk to the king so that you can go fight to avenge your father. And she talks about how she's tried to raise you as worthy, but that's not what we're interested in right now. We're going into the information, and we are looking at my stats. I am very strong and very agile, but I'm dumb. It's an interesting little spread, and we're going to save state right here. Because what's going to happen is we're going to go right back to the beginning, and we're going to take a second test. This time as the infamous Sadron, who is, you know, my YouTube namesake and my paladin in World of Warcraft. This time I'm answering the questions as him, not as myself. We've been through this before. He was born December 13th. We've been through this. Is victory earned in battle? Yes, it is. Does he prefer to battle with magic? No, he likes his shield. Do you find it tiring to be with people you don't know well? No. If you make a mistake, do you tend to shrug it off? No, he dwells on it. Do you have many friends? No, he doesn't. Do you often think about the past? Not really. He thinks more on the future. Are you bothered by gossip? All the time. Do you think the world has more sadness than happiness? No. Do you want to grow up quickly, or have you felt that way? He misses his youth. Let's say there is something that you want very badly. If you realized it is unattainable, does it make you want it even more? No, he moves on. If you hold on to your dream for a long time, do you think it will come true someday? It gives him hope. That was a bit shorter. Now it's time for Sadron's situational. It's a cave. It's a sign. Go west. That's to the left. Say read the sign. Danger, do not go north. Alright, let's not die. Though I am kind of curious what north holds. Say read the sign. Go south if you wish to exit. North and east lead to death. Let's not die. Travel north no matter what. Yeah. Some of you are wondering, hey, let's not die. That sounds like Jason. No, Sadron doesn't like dying. Treasure chest? No, Sadron would follow orders. Someone asking for help. That Sadron would not ignore. And that ends the situational. Sadron appears to be very honest. You may not think of yourself that way, but you can't lie successfully. Your honesty could cause uncertainty in you, and you may often be swept up in others' emotions. Perhaps you are a bit too cautious from your fear of failure. Occasionally, you should shrug off your fear and make a bold move. You may discover a new you. And we're going to start speeding this up because... Alright. We need to be able to fit this in 15 minutes. Sadrin, the honest hero. Strong, agile, smarter than I am. So we're going to save state this here because we're going to compare the stats when we're done. Hurrying along, because I want to finish this in 15 minutes, we're going to play my other infamous character, the Mage Misericord. Blah blah blah. Yes, we're ready. First, Misericord won't fit in that, so she will put in the name that she introduces herself as. She was born on April 25th. Is victory earned in battle? Wow, this sounds familiar. Yes. Do you prefer to battle with magic rather than fight with a sword? Yes, she does. She's a mage. Have you ever thought of how wonderful flying could be? No, she does it. Do you believe in fortune-telling? Yes, she's wanted to get into it. If you could be reborn, would you like to be reborn as a prince or princess? Cordy's answer would be hell yes. If you make a mistake, do you tend to shrug it off? Yes, she does. If your opinion differs from someone else's, would you rather not argue about it? No, she will push her opinion. Do you like physical activity? No, she's a mage. Are cats cuter than dogs? Yes, they are. Is it wrong to be attracted to your friend's lover? No, she doesn't care. Do you worry about the way you are dressed? All the time. She's very vain. Do you like physical activity? We've been asked this question. No, she doesn't. Do you have many friends? She charms her way into people's hearts. Are you bothered by gossip? No, she shrugs it off. Is someone a con? Do you feel some of the responsibility lies with the victim? Yes. And we're doing the situational. It's... where the hell are we? We're at a strip club. Pawnee? This person is stuttering. You might not believe me, but I'm engaged. Wow, lucky you. Why are you worried? Wow, I suppose. Engaged? I guess? Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Turn him down? Well, I know what I would do, but this isn't about me. It's about Misericord. So... oh, jeez. No, she's not. And I do need to hurry this up. Misericord is a solitary soul with a strong sense of individuality. She's very clear that she considers herself separate from other people. You give others the impression of being cool and aloof. Your relation with your friends is not very close. You always keep a certain distance from them. People may think of you as somewhat of a mystery. Misericord. Occasionally you may view yourself as being lonely. However, you will come to understand that everyone is lonely. That may cause you to shed tears, but no one will see them. After all, you are your own person. Skipping, skipping, skipping. Da-da-da-da-do. Alright, and here's the stats real quick. I only have a scant few seconds left to do this, but Misericord may not be very strong, but she's incredibly fast comparatively. So we're going to save state here. So once again, this is Misericord's stats. Sadrin. And myself. It kind of amuses me that I have the highest HP out of the group, but if you missed any of this, you can go back and watch it through pauses. Thanks for bearing with me on my little experiment. This is Crimson Sadrin signing off. See you next game.